All right, so we back with another reaction. I'm Q, the author, and this is the mic check. Right now, we're gonna check out Coast Contra. This is not my first time listening to them. I've been on them for a while, but since I just started the whole reaction page, it's always going to seem like I'm checking out somebody for the first time. But right now with Coast, nah, I know about Coast for a very, very, very long time. But this is their new freestyle Breathe and Stop. And whenever they sit at that table, when them boys sit at that table, they finna make a mess. I'm not even finna try to break this down, especially with Eric Jamal. It'd be too much. So I don't want to waste no more of your time. Let's jump into the video and see what they're talking about. Off the rip, starting off with that Q-Tip, Breathe and Stop. Q-Tip was one of the elite MCs, and he was in Tribe Called Quest. Tribe Called Quest made a lot of good songs. And they remind me, Coast remind me of a Tribe Called Quest with a sprinkle of Wu-Tang. Man, they are everything. And I see my man in the last seat with them green pants. Whenever somebody in that last seat, they going Super Saiyan. They finna light it up. They got Eric Jamal in the first seat, and he's hard to follow because he has so many different styles. He reminds me of ODB a little bit. Let's check it out.
So far, you niggas ain't come close. We took 6 months off, the people still saying we won't go. We out Dumbo, having meetings, eating pie with compo. That metaphor was way too humble. But some niggas gotta get humble, cause some niggas really are Dumbo. What's the square root of 3.14 when we all got 1/4? I swear, man, you niggas is done for. Go! They telling lies, we want the truth.
There you go. The change up in the voice. Once that voice get high pitched, it's like that dreads on his head turn to a crown. He finna go off. Thank God they put subtitles on here because I would be lost without them.
Word to the wise, listen to who? Coast. They like a tribe leaders in new school. Right. Understand one thing, look, as long as we double you, I don't care. They can keep comparing whoever from past to present. I tell you, it's no one near. They cry out for the coast, cause when we drop, it's a different tier of lyricism, and the spirit in them is always there. If Jesus can walk on water, then watch how I walk on air.
So many bars. If Jesus can walk on water, watch how I can walk on air. The comparison now, he's just saying, I'm good. I'm just that damn good. And he really is. He really is. There was so many bars before, I can't even go back. The tier and tier bar. Man, let's just see what else we can catch.
Radio station, like play our shit, nigga, truth or dare. Truth? The truth is, half of you niggas scared by the other half that is feared. Y'all socially engineered to stop being pioneers and care about your careers. Keep doing your job. Euthanizing the youth is here. Young kings disappear. Crown.
Euthanizing the youth is here. He talking about this new music, this hippity hoppity whippity, whatever that trash is. He talking about the effect that it has on the youth. And it really does. It's not music anymore. Like, they don't make rap like this no more. So when I hear it, it's really refreshing. Just like the dude Anthony Q I listened to last time. Like, I like hearing new music, and Coast just popped up out of nowhere. And ever since once they showed up at that round table, they really are like the leaders of the new school, because they are the leaders of this new school of rap, and they showing it every time they sit down.
Heads and fake niggas getting cheered in the real zone over there. Fuck it, I poked the beers, polar size over here. I turned the tables just to show these niggas was really skilled. Like DJ, he mixed it well. I rip round really well, like Big LLL. Art names gon' rock bells. My soul I never sell, came from heaven to give him hell. Make him wait on it, wait on it just to lift the bell. Niggas act like Denzel, in jail. No OG, no OGs. Oh, ain't train them well. For the youth, I leave a trail. My effort, I will prevail. The coast gon' drown rappers out there.
Damn. So what he's doing right now, I don't know if y'all ever really heard it. It's a very old school thing. I don't really hear too many DJs doing it no more. He's rapping, but as he's rapping, he's DJing. So he's scratching and mixing his own voice. And at that one point, he slowed it down. He said, you know, I'm like, man, you don't hear stuff like that no more. I heard a couple bars now about some old school rappers, and I just love the respect that they always show to the old school, because It's like they cover these songs and you forget the original. And I like when people do that. Lil Wayne used to do that to everybody's song. If you're a Lil Wayne fan, I mean like the Dedication fan, Dedication 1 through 5, if you heard some of the stuff Wayne covered, you forgot the original. You knew the words to the remix that Wayne did. You completely forgot the original. If you want to hear a good one, go listen to the Best of Me freestyle when he covered Maya song. But let's get back into this.
The people, my people, I will rebel. Your coin phrase, I'ma do it. I wish you well. Now tell me how many more years I sit on the bench. Look at God like coach, put me in. Can't let him win like this. Since when sin wins, never did have faith, I 10. That's when I grabbed my pen, my sword. I swore what's right, I'll fight, I defend. I'm saving my brothers, my friends, my kin, my soul. All children, all women, not men. Look, I had an epiphany. Riddle me this. Who gon' get rid of me if lyrically I can transcend spiritually? I am the epitome of versatility that come with delivery. Rappers gonna start to have to pay penalties. Dropping trash after trash after trash. They're literally littering street sweep.
They're dropping trash after trash after trash. They're literally littering. He's talking about the songs that they're dropping out. And I mean, that's how I feel about some of these rappers too. Like, everybody sounded like. It's so hard to find good rappers. And I think the market is so oversaturated that you try to listen to new music, but because everybody sounded like, we constantly mix them up. Like, I know everybody remember when Designer came out with Panda. You couldn't, I bet Future was in the studio like, damn, when I made this. Cause he sounded just like Future. You couldn't tell me nothing different. I just thought that was Future. I'm pretty sure Future thought that was Future. So with everybody sounding alike, yeah, they are flooding the streets, and it's trash. A lot of it is trash. A lot of these dudes talking about stuff they never did, talking about drugs they never took, talking about people. I ain't gonna say they talking about people they never killed. There's a lot of people getting killed, but yeah, he's just being honest with it. So let's jump back into it.
I clean them up with metaphors, similes. Google my name, my real name. I'm really Timothy. Been giving balls all my life since jiggling, burning CDs off.
He said, hey, I'm really him. I'm Himothy. I've been giving bars all my life, like Jangalang. That go back to the movie Life with Bernie Mac. He was a character named Jangalang. But when he said I've been giving bars all my life, he talking about the actual movie Life. Like, I've been giving bars all my life. So that was deep. That was cold, and it was funny as hell too.
Mac, I never claim to be innocent, finicky, gimmicky, never shake hands with hidden fees. Authenticity is one of my tendencies. This is Eric Jamal, signing off. This how I hope y'all remember me. So, when they telling lies, we tell the truth. They compromised, I'm for the loot. We for the people and y'all for who? Let's see who they choose, nigga. Go.
It be the RAS, always, all day, on stage, off stage, nowadays, always, sideways, best. Yahweh, God say, I wait, don't skip no step, cut no corner. Y'all blade, shortcut success. Bird niggas wanna violate, how they pop that fly shit, fly.
I think his name Ross. Imagine being the mother, having two twins, and then both of them can rap their ass off. Like imagine being in that house, and they don't fight, they freestyle battle. And you gotta judge this. Like, I know them growing up, they probably was close, but because both of them rappers, they was probably so competitive, and they probably pushed each other to another level. I like Ross though. His bars are really hard to catch because he chop them up so smooth, and it's like he be moving on to the third line when he's still rapping the first bar, and it's hard to follow, and you have to kind of rewind it, break it down, but he's dope. It's like metaphors on top of metaphors with similes and a pinch of just third-degree knowledge. Let's jump back into it.
Migrate, some of y'all hate winners. Live by no code, y'all save, not save. How y'all operate, y'all ain't with us. Y'all can't feel us. Coast spin, living a high life on the mic like a Jordan highlight. This side, like yeah. Which side, my good side, can't this side, my dear. Feeling gorgeous, drop dead, this figure more. This rap hard, I'm a black star, came with an orbit. I'm sure of it. Well, can you find a nigga like me? Not likely. Y'all might seem enticing while biting like Tyson on air. My style too hostile, we freestyle, projectile like pull it, leave X-Foul. Gotta stress how really it's been 5 by 10 is box y'all thinking in. Inmates, you know the brain cell can find so many men. Emulate who's ever playing can tell the sound of many trend. Regurgitate but fail to stimulate the hip-hop citizen. Kinda pop our shit again. man. Cause the OGs, they told me they OD when we speak. MP3, MVP, freestyle on repeat. Culture in relief, we beat. Skirt made our own lane in these streets. But I do one in riches, macking bitches, that is privilege.
See, the flow change up. I caught the bar when he was saying he's a star with his own gravitational pull or something like that. But the way he switch up his flow and is crazy. He's talking about one thing, the flow is you getting it, you finally getting understanding. You're like, oh yeah, I'm catching. Then he like, nope, let's go ahead and shift gears.
Our business match my pigment just to whip it, acting ignorant with the top off. Breathe, give and receive, stop, breathe, give and receive. Then I grew impatient, sick of waiting for frustration from me tasting validation. Am I great enough to make it do a knockoff? Breathe, give and receive, stop, breathe.
I found myself chasing validation. Am I good enough to make it, or am I not? Or am I a knockoff? Stop, breathe, give, and receive. That's deep. He's chasing validation from everybody in the world because he don't know if he's good enough to make it. That's dope, because I think all of us do that a little bit. We all want to be validated, but a lot of people don't want to put in the work, but they want the validation. People want the money, but they don't want to do what it takes to get the money. People want to be famous, but they don't want to stay up all night to do the work. So what he just said there, chasing validation, yeah, you definitely good enough to make it. All four of y'all definitely good enough to make it. And I guess to stop, breathe, give, and receive, like it's like one of those things, calm yourself down, breathe, and just give out, and you're gonna get back.
Give and receive. Tell me again, who's the man I seem to think I am? Dr. King, living off a dream, PM and AM. Same routine since I was a teen with Taj and Ree on them. On a beam, wait till we get seen, used to be the plan.
Okay, I kick up, flip shit,
How even in niggas blue, spread like breaking news, live on CNN, next thing.
If you seen that freestyle, you know. That was one of the freestyles that blew them up. Everybody was fire on that, but Eric Jamal, he went up there with that one. That's probably one of the most circulated freestyles of, I think it was last year they dropped that last year. Yeah, it was definitely last year or the year before. One of the most circulated freestyles, especially that verse. All of them went off, but he was like, yeah, y'all, I got this. I'm gonna make her super famous, and he damn sure did. But let's keep going.
Fan base up and groove, hardly seen and then too comfortable, falling out the groove, disobedient. Shit, so much that I learned before my turn can be well learned. So I affirm that I concern myself with God and hold on front for trying to pop off.
breathe, give and receive. Come on, stop, breathe, give and receive.
Nowadays in mind I stay aligned, I wake and meditate for space. Been taking time to make these rhymes and hope they elevate our thoughts.
Breathe, give and receive. Stop, breathe, give and receive.
Motherfucking grind, hustling, pain, struggling, passes, fumbling, staggering, stumbling, ego crumbling, rather humbling, fears, mumbling, spirit, tumbling, fighting, rumbling, life is puzzling, bills, juggling, riches, buffering, bitches, troubling, lust, loving it, fucking, cuddling, lynching, shoveling, karma, circling, strategy, huddling, vision, cuddling, all encompassing our cause. Yeah, that's right. Nothing to it, you can do it, little advice. Before you dead and buried, it's talents that you carry. Your gifts is necessary, be yourself, be legendary, coast.
Before you dead and buried, it's talent that you carry. Just be yourself and you'll be legendary. Dope. Like, I don't never hear no hate bars from them. They do, they pop their shit. They let you know we at the top tier. We better than everybody else, but every rapper do that. But there's never no hate. It's never no putting nobody else down. They just coasting. They're coasting on every beat. It's always uplifting. It's just raw hip hop. Dude from the spit right now, I forgot his name, but I know he's Dominican, and I think in the interview, I don't know, I don't remember, I don't want to misquote it, but I don't think he's from here. I think he came over here, and I don't know if he learned the language. I don't know how it worked, but I know when he started speaking, he speaks, he raps in Spanish, and then he flip it. And he's been doing that a lot more and more since their first freestyle, their second freestyle, and man, he goes off too. He definitely has a standout voice in the group because everybody else I feel is a little bit more high pitched. He's a little deeper, but his lyrics is just as good as everybody else.
De oro nació enterrado debajo la tierra en Colombia donde se duerme con balaceras y mi alarma eran los gallos en la mañana, los pajaritos me decían
pío pío, oye río, vas a volar lejos de aquí, eso te fijo, pero no te olvides de dónde venís, es un delito, pero primero perdona a todos aquellos que te han hecho daño.
Ahora saca
Tragate ese veneno de corazón, nena. Deja que el ritmo te ayude, no tengas pena. Ven pa' acá, yo te enseño lo que no está en la escuela. Tienes que dejar esa negatividad. Sana, sana, culito de rana. Si no sanas hoy, hey, sanarás mañana. No mires para atrás, hay que cambiar la narrativa de nuestro pensar.
Don't look back. We gotta change the narrative of how we think. Even it, like you gonna have to read it. He's saying a lot of dope stuff. It don't necessarily even rhyme in Spanish, but it rhyme in English, and it's a part of their whole message. Like it's just raw hip hop again, and it's always positive. It's always positive. You know, I think a lot of these new rappers, they fear people like this because they know they can't rap like them. They know they can't out rap them. You know, they making very, very, very good music on a whole nother level. So I think if the industry don't try to box them out, the other rappers will, because they can't keep up with this. I want to see, like, why they ain't on the Double XL Cypher? Probably because they'll take over it. I mean, they'll take the whole Double XL Cypher to a whole nother level. So that's probably why they ain't there. But let's keep going.
La vida te da sorpresa cada día que amanezca. Sigue derecho, no te quedes en la me mezcla. Cada año es una bendición, respira y date cuenta que este flow te revienta, te infecta. Es contagioso como cada vez.
Yo, switch it up, nigga.
This ride ain't no vibe, just had to override. Get over myself, overanalyze to arrive. Over the highs and lows, over my fear heights and never leaving rock bottom till I'm gone. Overrunning in place, the vibe, the hoes. Forgot my face, I'm over y'all. Strapped in like overalls, overall. The game, they overdose, close calls. Fiends smacking the backboard till they backboard and doze off. Knew this shit would happen, didn't know how. Focus on the why, not the how. Meanwhile, you won't find no gimmick in my team, not a blemish. Mean, get to know this style. Came from the slums, chopper singing out the village like Palau. Ain't no Al, that nigga Al. No, we took a while. Fans been waiting on the bars like drought. If you listen and smile, cause we don't stop like an after party. The coast heaven sent all my niggas godly. The hottest niggas got New York screaming, what's up, big? Hot like what's I be? Check my ID, I be real lows, they godly. They dread the roster, man, like Holly Selassie. Oh,
hey boy, he might have been in that last chair today. He might have earned that last chair today. I see the rotation because I think he was in the second seat. It looked like they rotating that last seat, if I'm catching it, because when the first freestyle, Eric Jamal was in it. Nah, but then he was right there. But he getting closer to that last chair. Dog, following gonna have to come hard because he's snapping in 2 languages.
I mean, ven aquí, closest where you need to be. Tú no sabes de mí, you gon' have to come and see.
First off, I'm back, the flow still intact. So much to unpack, might feel
Impact.
grace for embrace, the war is over. But peace can't be captured by soldiers. That's how you end up with time to
Kill.
We need time to
Kill.
and more time to
Kill.
stay with me. Blue skies don't disguise the aesthetic of the cosmos, cause it doesn't need cosmetics. Ain't universal makeup, live deep in your genetics. The beginning was the word, and we just play with the phonetics with the words. I'm a wizard, magic, think of plus size. Yeah, I'd rather be utilized over idolized. Just celebrity.
With the words, I'm a wizard. That's simple bar, but it is dope. I like that.
Over analyze, insight, shed light, yeah, wait on the mind. If sight give you surprise, you going blind check. You can turn a blind eye, but you can't turn back. Get an apple, Adam big, beating apple on the Mac. Gotta realize it's real with the false turn fact. You real, what it do? Tell the truth. Opposition, not the only opposition to you. Knowing what the revenue versus what's the revenue. Can you pay your way to freedom? I don't think so, fool. Just breathe and stop. Regroup.
Pay your way to freedom, I don't think so, fool. Just breathe and stop. You damn sure can't buy your way to freedom. I'll tell you that. You can't pay your way to talent. You got to work for that. And man, they exposing a lot of rappers right now. It's only a handful of rappers in this new generation that can, I ain't even gonna say keep up with this. It's probably 3, maybe 4 that can keep up with this that won't have to talk about guns. Like, I don't see nobody keeping up with this without talking about guns. Killing somebody. No, I don't see nobody keeping up with this in this new school of rap. But man, these dudes tight. Let's finish this up.
I've been hearing different blah, say blah. They wanna see the hiccup, they wanna see the vibe, wanna see clicks split up. Nah, it's ridiculous. You get rid of us, why try? If a nigga had me
me at gunpoint. I still stick up for the gang, cause I never felt triggered. That would be blasphemy, don't harass me. No weapon form could do me the harm of a casualty. Say it casually, it's the gospel. I don't do small talk, we talk colossal. Confronted my demons and I dealt with the debacles. I'm heir to the throne, you can smell it in your nostrils. Breathe and stop. Regroup, what we do? New plot. Shit is demanding, in the field surviving these bills like the mall hammer. I got heart, the fuck you thought this shit was random? I break, now I break through. Pray this, say thank you for straight. Yeah, I will do what I will to. Can't do what I can't, that's universal law. I am man, and a manifestation of God that make this man infestation to a nation of fraud. They don't wanna see a nigga win, they don't wanna see a nigga with this type of information and giving every love in elation. Stop.
So that was Coast Contra-Breath and Stop. Dope as always. I ain't never hear them boys miss. I probably never will. I think Akeem Ali might be able to hang with him. He one of them new rappers that he don't really talk crazy by killing his freestyles he do, but you can hear the lyricism in him. He can definitely probably keep up with him. But there's not too many more. I mean, I don't count the J. Coles and Kendricks and Drakes because they're already elite. They already done made it. I'm talking about up and coming, up on the grind rappers. I don't really see too many people keeping up with them. But gonna check out some more videos a little later. Probably upload today, tomorrow, I don't know when. I think Snow the Product is next up. So let's see what she got coming up. Until next time, peace.